Most people do not understand how bad dealerships rip people off left and right. They truly are the unnecessary middleman. Did you know that most states have laws that restrict the manufacturer from selling directly to the public? So Ford, Toyota, General Motors, they cannot sell you a car in your state legally. It's something called franchise laws. They have to go through the middleman, the dealership. And people ask why. It was meant to save us, the consumer. But right now we're in 2025 and there's huge dealership networks that are larger than literally the automotive manufacturer itself, like AutoNation, Group 1, but almost every dealership does market adjustments, addendum stickers, all these additional add-ons over the MSRP. And they want you to play a game to get a discount to do this. The problem is if your mom goes in to get a car or you go in to get a car, it's going to be a different price. And some people can play the game and win, but for most, it would be much better going directly to the manufacturer, not dealing with the dealership and not having to deal with the whole situation. And did you know most other countries, they offer direct-to-consumer and dealership sales. But there's much fewer privately owned dealerships because most people just say, I'm just going to go to the manufacturer and buy the car. So I just see a world where it's legally allowed for the manufacturer to sell cars to us, and if dealerships want to be open too, they can if they're able to stay open. And people have a misconception saying, oh, dealerships only make 1 or 2% profit on new cars. Yes, before 2020, that was completely normal. They didn't make anything on new cars. They make their money in finance, used cars, and service. So when they sell that new car, they take you back to the finance box, they'll make 7 to 10 grand off of you. Mister, they only made 1-2%. What are you thinking? And that 1-2% is on 40 or 50 grand or even more, so it adds up quick. Most people don't even know this is one of the most scummy practices dealerships can ever do, and it is a terrible way to make money. They will raise the rate on you. So let's say they get you approved at 5 and they're going through a bank and not a credit union. They are literally allowed to raise the rate on you. They'll show you 7%, even though the bank actually approved the buy rate was 5%. Just a terrible business practice. And obviously they try to sneak in fees and all this stuff, and one part will cost $60 in the parts department, but then on the car it's $195 for the wheel locks. But I can go to the parts department and get it way cheaper. So all these dealerships just partake in all these bad business practices, and it's so annoying to see. And I see it all the time because I have been to hundreds of dealerships. That's one of the big part of my channels is I expose dealerships across America. If they have market adjustments, addendum stickers, trust me, I'm going to be there and I will expose them. And it's because in 2020, when the inventory got low, they took full advantage. They were like, oh crap, what are we going to do? They got scared for a minute, but then they were like, oh, these people still want to buy these cars. And they started adding market adjustments. They were selling cars over MSRP. And a lot of dealerships cannot get off of it. They are still drinking the Kool-Aid till today. With all this inventory on their lot, they still have market adjustments on the addendum sticker. It's just insane. And we've seen stupid add-ons like nitrogen-filled tires for $300. How stupid do you think I am as a customer to even offer that? That is just a terrible thing. I mean, $300 for nitrogen, what are they thinking? And right now there's a whole employee pricing at Ford and Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, and you can't believe any of the advertising. With dealerships, it's crazy. I mean, all the advertising you see in most situations, there's always a catch, there's always something to it, and it's normally not true. And so people just generally have no trust for dealership, and they want to trust you. They wish they could have a professional on their side, but they cannot trust you at all. If you go in there and just let the dealership do your financing and accept the first discount they give you and all this stuff, you will get ripped off. They're gonna try to steal your trade. You know your trade's worth $15,000, they offer you $7,000, and they're gonna post it for $20K. So it's just simple. There's a right way to do business and a wrong way to do business, and most dealerships continue to do it the wrong way. And that's why more people than ever are saying, I'm gonna keep my car. I'm not buying this new crap anymore. But the unfortunate part is you can't trust the dealership service department either. So if you're not under warranty, I definitely wouldn't go to the service department at a dealership because they're gonna try to rip you off. So it's the whole process of buying a car at a normal dealership with the finance box and all that stuff. People hate it, they don't trust it, they normally get ripped off in most situations, especially over the last 4 years. The most people got ripped off, the most negative equity we're ever going to see because so many people paid MSRP or over MSRP, and they're running out of customers. We're selling fewer cars than we did in 2016, and the customers that want to go buy a new car, they can't because all the negative equity they're in now. I mean, come on, over MSRP on a new car, what are they thinking? But let me know what you think. It's crazy that these dealerships are still doing these greedy tactics today, but I am seeing more people go online, watch videos, and actually learn to negotiate and not fall for this stuff. So do not let the dealership take advantage of you. If you are going to buy a new car, you better call around multiple dealerships. You might even have to go out of state to get a better deal. It could save you thousands. Because I know one thing's for sure, not every dealership's made equal, and they definitely don't treat the customer the same. But unfortunately, most of them take full advantage as much as they can and profit as much off of you. So be smart about it. Let me know what you think. Have a great day and stay blessed.